Upon my wife's demise, I became a solo father to small twins. My parents refused all aid, but my in-laws truly embraced us. You know, the day I buried my wife, holding our tiny twin babies in my trembling arms, I truly thought my own family would finally step up, that they'd at least offer a hand. But no. Instead, they turned their backs on us, leaving us utterly alone. Can you even imagine that kind of betrayal? Because in that exact moment, watching them walk away, I vowed something would change. I just didn't know it would lead to a comeback story nobody saw coming. My name is Barrett Winslow. I'm 33 years old, and I live in the peaceful, sprawling rural fields of Kentucky, where the endless grass meets the horizon and the sound of horses neighing greets me every morning. I'm not anyone special, just a farmer, working hard at a horse ranch owned by a kind old man named Harvey. My job? To pour my heart into caring for these magnificent purebred horses. My life? It was simple. It was filled with so much joy, all thanks to my gentle wife, Courtney, and our two adorable twins, Noah and Nora. Our little home wasn't grand. We certainly weren't wealthy, but it was always bursting with laughter and warmth. Then, like a sudden, brutal storm sweeping across those familiar fields, my world imploded. Courtney, my light, my everything, was ripped from us. The pain was indescribable, and our children were far too young to even grasp the magnitude of their loss. I can still see that fateful day so clearly. The doctor called me into the room, his voice low, heavy. Courtney lay there, frail, on the hospital bed, her eyes still so bright, yet so weak. She held my hand, whispering words I'll never forget. I love you. I love Noah. I love Nora. You have to be strong for our children. I nodded, tears streaming down my face, but inside, something just shattered. That cruel cancer took her from me just months after the diagnosis. It was so fast, so brutal, I didn't even have a chance to prepare myself. Courtney passed away on a drizzly afternoon, leaving me standing silently by the hospital window, staring at a gray sky that perfectly mirrored my broken heart. Courtney's funeral was simple, just like she was. I chose a small church on the outskirts of town, the very same one where we'd once held hands and promised to be together forever. Noah and Nora, only 5 years old, clung tightly to my hands, their innocent eyes not yet truly grasping the pain. They wore the green woolen outfits Courtney had knitted herself. "Where's Mommy, Daddy? Will she come back?" they'd ask, looking up at me. I could only hold them tighter, trying desperately to hide the tears that were burning in my eyes. In that quiet church, I felt the presence of loved ones, but I also noticed a cold distance, something I knew I could never forget. My in-laws, Leonard and Frances Fletcher, Courtney's parents, arrived early that morning. They stood by my side, their shoulders trembling with grief. Frances hugged Noah and Nora tightly, tears streaming down her wrinkled cheeks. Leonard, a man of full story video added in below,